Alright, once again, I'm usually up in the air before I remember to turn the camera on. I had a request from a couple of my friends, Radio Bill, a good local buddy of mine that helped me. He wanted to come down and clean up my brush after Randy cut it up for me. And Tibor Vaughn wanted to see some high shots, high altitude, which I consider 200 feet pretty high. And that's what I limited myself to, because that's about as far up as I can see without breaking my neck, falling down, and all that stuff, fall over backwards. Right now, all I'm doing is testing to make sure that the camera and the drone is going to be okie dokie. And now I'm going to go up a little bit and just look around and see what's going on. I'll be quiet for just a few minutes now, and y'all can start watching a little bit about what this is. So, Tibor and Radio Bill, this is for you. I don't think I've quite reached 200 feet. I will in a minute. It's somewhere around 200 feet. The little software, the little app in the phone, whatever you want to call it, I can limit myself. It won't let me go over. It's in meters, so I can't figure it good in my head. But it won't let me go over 400 feet. However many meters that is, it's 400 feet. It won't let me do that. But I can limit my altitude to anything I want to. I can probably limit the altitude to where it won't fly more than 20 feet off the ground. And the distance I can limit to where it won't fly to hit it like it'll hit a brick wall at 20 feet if I want to, I think. There's the pond that's behind the house that I've showed y'all in an earlier video with my Rise Archon drone. And I'm a little higher than I was, I think, in that video. I'm pretty high. I'm thinking I'm at about 200 feet. Maybe not quite that much, but it's somewhere in that neighborhood. And that shaking is because the wind was blowing. It was a little breeze today, and I'm twitching with my thumbs too. I'm trying to hold steady, but I need to keep my fingers off the sticks when I ain't doing, and I'll twist around a little bit, going back and facing. That's that place right straight in front of me. When I'm sitting at the table, I am straight looking at that, and I'm going to go out a little bit further and try to get a little bit more, a different view. And let's see what I do here. I can't remember. I raised the camera up like just a little bit and look around. And you said pretty darn good ways. I should have stopped right there. I don't know what that was. That's a big old field over yonder. And that's back there at that pond again. And I'm practicing, so when I turn my beast drone loose that y'all ain't even seen yet, I'll know what I'm doing. This is the street in front of my house. That's my neighbor's house. That's my house. And there we sit down there with my landing pad. Jamie's over here with me. He come over. He's mad because he can't get his little camera to work right. Every time he turns it on, he thinks he's turned it on. It's actually turned off. And every time he turns it off, it's turned on. It's a spy cam, and the lights on it work just backwards of what you think it would, because you don't want nobody to know it's running when it's running. So when it's running, the lights ain't working, and he keeps screwing it up. But I think I'm reaching pretty close to the 200 foot. I'm coming back now towards me. I'm backing up and back toward the house. That pole right there, that guy lived in that house for years. He might have been a ham operator. I can't remember. I was so little, but I'm pretty sure he at least operated a scanner, shortwave listener. But I think he had a ham license, and I heard him on a 2-meter radio I borrowed on a scanner on 2 meters one time. And I'm just backing up. I'm still pretty high, but I ain't high as I was. And just coming on back around, and I'm testing me out. There's my landing pad. I moved the thing out further so I could see the drone. When I said return to home, I could at least look up and see it before it hits, before it gets over the trees. I've learned to look at the screen a little bit, but I get lost in the clouds. If you ain't careful, that white thing will get lost in the clouds. There was a couple of really dark clouds. So what I did when I went up so high, I put the drone right in the middle of the dark cloud, and I could see that white summer gun right in the middle of the dark cloud, and I had trouble. Jamie lost it a couple times, and I lost it a couple times. But having him as a spotter made a lot of difference in the being able to do this. I didn't know he was coming. I was going to do it anyhow. This is the second time I did this. The first time I done a lot longer video, and I forgot to turn the camera on. Y'all know I am with cameras. I can't remember to turn the darn things on. But I finally got it on this time, and I'm going to fly back towards us now. And there's a chair. I set that chair right there, and that's where I launched from. I'm sitting in the chair, and that way, if it's something don't go right, I tip it over or something like that. Then I ain't got to walk quite so far. And Jamie's sitting there. He's trying to record me. I don't know whether he recorded me or not. He's got a little old bitty camera in his hand, and he thinks he's recording, but I don't know whether he is or not. And he don't either at this point. So I'll hear something from him later, probably early in the morning. And I don't know. He was so mad he wouldn't even bring his drone over and fly it with me. I asked him how close he wanted me to get to him, and he said, "Get as close as you want to, but just don't wreck my titty up, my nipple." He didn't say titty. Don't wreck my nipple. That tickled me. He said, "Just get as close as you want to, as long as you don't wreck my nipple." So I got pretty close to him. He's a good sport, and I've been trying to get him. I still can't get him to get him a decent drone. There ain't nothing wrong with the one he's got. But he wants a camera, and he wants to go about it the wrong way. He needs to buy something with a camera on it. And they've got the unique Manus Q on sale on eBay, $100 off, brand new, and I can't get him to get one. But I punched the land button, and that thing lands itself really well without tipping over. So that's this video for Bill and Tibor. And I really do mean it. Thank y'all for watching this, and give me a thumbs up, all that stuff.